Hey, my name's Sean. Welcome to Echoes in Eternity Bourbon. You ever just dreaded going in on a Monday?
Today was career day. We invested a lot so you would know who I am and what I can do.
So, I've had so much fun learning stuff, working with new colleagues in Italy, that I know when I walk into my regular job today, there'll be a lot of things that I'll have to catch up on, get up on speed. I've got a good team, so I know that they've handled a lot of that, but there's still some things that I'll need to catch up on. All that being said, I am excited to go back today. Great to see my team, great to see what's going on, find out where we're at. We've been doing very well this year, so I'm excited to see how we're going to finish out the rest of the year, the last quarter. So if you watched yesterday's video, you saw that Sonny won Elijah Craig 923, heard from Sonny. Victor won the 13th Colony Double Oaked, heard from Victor. You get those headed their way to be hand delivered shortly. But then I had something that it shouldn't amaze me anymore, but it always does: the generosity and the awesomeness of the people on this channel. So, Keith Smith won the 1250, which is the Buffalo Trace and Eagle Rare, and I said, hey, and he reached out and he says, and Keith is also the same person that donated the 13th Colony Sour Mash when we hit 1,500 members of this channel. And he says, Sean, he says, I've got the Eagle Rare. I'm good on Buffalo Trace. Give somebody else a chance. And I'm like, wow. It just never, it shouldn't amaze me, but it does every time. You guys are just a wonderful community. Truly appreciate that. Thank you so much, Keith. So I drew another winner. I'll put that at the end of the video here. But this one I wanted to do something. I haven't had a rye in a while now because I was over in Italy. Did have some bourbon there. I brought some Jack Daniels 100 proof bottle and bond when I went there. But I hadn't had a good rye in over a week. So I said, let's try this out. For those that know, Southern Collective had one of my favorite bottles of the year, the King of Georgia, which is a 15-year MGP juice. They also had an outstanding rye and Amburana finish cask that was from the Maple Party Shop. This is a straight rye. This is the bottle shop's pick. They only got 12 of these bottles. I got one of them. It's coming in at 118.5 proof. This was distilled in Indiana, so I'm assuming MGP juice here. And anything that Southern Collectives put their hands on, I've absolutely enjoyed. So let me get into this, and then we'll talk about the new winner for 1250, since Keith said, hey, let's give this to somebody else. So fantastic there. Also, Dolphins won yesterday. Excited about that. If you didn't see the video from yesterday, if you put in the specific comments, things like that, you do have an opportunity for the 13th Colony cask strength Amburana finish, which I think is outstanding. So on the nose, right off the bat, I'm getting some heavy grains. I'm getting kind of a nice herbal note right off of that. It's got a beautiful, heavy yellow color to it. Not quite orange, but right on the cusp, but a nice heavy yellow to it. Where amber would have a little more red, this has a little more orange hues to it. I'm getting a little bit of a grassy note there, but not a tremendous grassy note there. It's got nice long legs climbing down the side there. Let's see what we got. It's got a very, very nice mouthfeel. Getting some of the pepper, getting some of the rye right off the bat. Got a nice wash of mint right there on the back of it too. You get an oak, but it's not overpoweringly bitter. But this is a nice, refreshing pour right off the bat. So I got a little wash of brown sugar, a little wash of chocolate on there. Still getting some of the spice. I would say more, this is not really a black pepper, but I would say more of a kind of a white pepper. Getting some of that herbal notes. Definitely getting the rye in on this. So it's got a lot of nice different complexities, a lot of nice different things going on. Doesn't drink 119 proof or 118 proof, 118.5. So we'll split the difference. Doesn't drink 118.5 proof. I mean, first bourbon of the day. It's not burning me up. It gets that little reminder that, hey, I'm there, but it's not killing you. It's got a very nice finish. I'd say a medium finish on it. The more I'm drinking on this, the more of a like a sweet rye bread with some chocolate I'm kind of getting with this. So I'm really, really digging this. It's that on the very back of the palate, you're getting some of the peppers and things like that. Very nice mouthfeel to it. I'm really, really digging this rye. And what's strange about this is at the very first up front, I wasn't getting a whole lot of the sugars. But as I'm drinking more and more into this, it's getting a little bit sweeter, which is more in my profile. If you guys have watched me for some time, you know I kind of like sweeter whiskeys, bourbons, light whiskeys, ryes. I kind of like things a little bit sweeter. And this is getting a little bit sweeter as you go, where a lot of times you'll get something that may have that initial sweet punch, and then it'll kind of fade into kind of the deeper or savory type of notes. This one, to me, gets a little bit sweeter as I drink it. So this definitely right here, I know there's only a few bottles available. I would buy this bottle again. And I know it sucks that you only have a few of these in an area and you're like, but this will be available for some of the Patreons at the end of the month. We have at least 2 sample packs going out. This will be one of the ones that they can sample from. May end up doing something in the future because I like to get out samples to everybody too. So maybe I'll do something in the future for this one. Definitely enjoyed this one. I would purchase this one again. There's just something about this that just screams sitting outside, watching a game outside if you have a TV on the patio, and sipping on this, or even sitting outside at the end of the night by a nice, little fire and just chilling and relaxing. I can definitely see this. So let's get into the 1252nd winner. So I'll put that video where I draw. I always try to do that just so people can see what I'm doing in the process and how it works. Sabalo Dave, you were the winner of the Buffalo Trace 1250 member of this channel. That gives you the opportunity to get a 1-liter Buffalo Trace or an Eagle Rare. And this was due to the kindness of Keith Smith. Keith said, look, I've got some of these. I'd like somebody else in the bourbon community to have an opportunity to have one of these bottles. He's also donated to the 13th colony. So when we get to 1,500 members, that'll be available for the 1,500 member drawing. So Sabalo, excited for you. Reach out to me, echoesineternitybourbon@gmail.com. Looking forward to getting one of these in your hands. You guys as a community are amazing. I mean, whether it's the other content creators, and I can go on for days about how amazing they are, but the members as well. You guys are the backbone and foundation of everything we do. And you guys make this so much fun for me. This is just fun. This is something I look forward to every day, and the interactions that you guys have. So if you've never interacted before, don't be afraid. I mean, it's a great community. You know, throw your likes in there, put your comments in there. There's no bad comments. And you know, just keep and get involved and be active in it, because there are some amazing people that I'm sure have so much knowledge that have just never said, "Hey, have you ever thought about this?" Because I'm not the guru on anything. I'm just a guy that likes some whiskey and likes to talk to you all. And so you guys point me in a lot of great directions. I get a lot of great feedback in the comments, and I get a lot of personal connections too from people. I've got a great idea from Terrence that last night. So you guys really steer the ship, and I appreciate you. I hope your Monday workday goes by fast. I hope your off time goes slow with your families. But most importantly, cheers and God bless.